and welcome to the 8 Weeks with Amy Nutrition Tracker. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to show you how the nutrition tracker works and how you can use it throughout your 8-week journey to design your nutrition program. So first of all, what I recommend you do is actually download this in Excel format and use in Excel. You can use it on your mobile phone, but it will work best on a larger screen such as an iPad or a laptop. So you've got all your tabs along the bottom here, and this is your first tab, your weekly measurements tracker. So this is where you're going to log your weight in pounds and measurements on a weekly basis. So all you'll do is type in what you weigh, and all the data have already been input for you. So all you'll have to do is on these dates is log your weight. And then at the bottom, it'll work out your total losses, okay? So how much you're actually losing in weight and in measurements. Your measurements need to be done in centimetres too. Second tab is a daily weight tracker. So this works out your weekly averages. Now, as women, the scales will fluctuate naturally on a daily basis. And I know how disheartening it can be if you've got on the scales after a week of working hard and you're like, why haven't I lost any weight this week? And it can just be down to a few things, like whether it's hormones, which the majority of the time it will be, or like a little bit of water retention from depending on how full you are, whether you ate late at night, how your digestion is, whether you're stressed. Loads of different factors can affect the scales. So using a daily weight tracker can eliminate any fluctuations throughout the week and give you a weekly average. So all you'll do is literally just when you wake up in the morning, log your weight. Okay, and what this does is it'll work out what your weight is on a weekly basis, so your weekly average weight. Now, I would only recommend doing this if you don't have a negative relationship with the scale. That means, can you get on the scales and just like weigh yourself and then log your number and then that's it, you don't think about it the rest of the day. If you are someone who like the scales can affect your mood and how you're feeling for the rest of the day, I don't recommend doing this. Just weigh yourself once a week. But if you want to do your weekly averages, then that's perfectly fine. And then as you go along, it'll show you how your weight's coming down with eliminating all the fluctuations throughout the week. Okay, so this is your nutrition tracker, and you'll see that you've got a training day diet and a non-training day diet. So when you've put your name, your weight in pounds, your body fat percentage in, this will work out your training day calories and your non-training day calories and your macros for you, okay? So you'll see that you've got your macros in calories, which is your protein, your carbs and your fats, and then you've got them in grams for you. So these are the amount of grams you need of protein, carbs and fats on your training day and on your non-training days. So we're going to design your training day diet first of all. So all you're going to do is click in and fill it in. Okay, so I'll just put what I like to eat for breakfast in. So I have 1 scoop of protein. So most protein powders come in a 25 gram scoop, okay? So just double check that on the back of the label. And I'll probably have that with oats. And I'll probably have 40 gram, okay? Then for lunch, I'll have some tuna, just for quickness, 1 tin of tuna, and I'll have that with a carb sauce. So I'll have that with maybe a wrap, wherever they are. There we go, beef leaf from wrap. And then for tea, I'll probably have some salmon, so protein. I'll have that salmon fillet. I'll have 120 gram of salmon. I'll have that with a carb sauce. I'll probably have that with some rice. I'll probably have that with half a pack of rice. And then I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom now and see where I'm up to. So, okay. So as you can see, I've gone way over my calories somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up and see. So as you can see, I've put 4 of 100 gram in a vote, so that should be 0.4. So that means 40 grams. So if you wanted 10 gram, if the serving size was 100 gram and you wanted like 10 gram, it'd be 0.1. If it was 50 gram, you'd put 0.5. If it was 100 gram, you'd put 1 in. So just be aware of the serving sizes, okay? So you can see here I've put in salmon, but the serving size 1.2. So that means I want 120 gram of salmon. So I'm just going to go down now and see where I'm at. Okay, so these are my target calories and these are my macros. So all I'm focusing on is hitting my macros, okay? Don't worry about your calories because it will go over and it'll highlight red in your calories, but don't worry about it. So you just need to focus on hitting your macros. So I've still got 10 gram of protein, 20 gram of fat and 24 gram of carbs. So I'm probably going to have a yogurt. I'll probably have a Greek yogurt, whatever it is. There we go, 0% fat Greek yogurt. I'll have 100 gram. Then I'll have that with some strawberries. I'll have that with 100 gram. No, I'll have that with 150 gram. Then I'll have some honey to take up some more carbs. There we go. And then now I've got 20 gram of fat that I need to get in. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably go up here and I'll probably add some dark chocolate to my breakfast. I'll have 10 gram there. I'll scroll back down. Still got 15 gram of fat in, so I like having some chocolate after my tea. So I'll put some dark chocolate in here. And there we go. I've still got 10 gram of fat left to get in. So what I'll probably do is I might add in some cashew nuts. And there we go. I'm in range. So your target macros, you need to be within 5 gram under or over, no more, no less, okay? So because I'm only 4 gram out, that's fine. I'm more or less there. So yeah, there's my training day diet done. Now, I've put in an extra 2 more tabs, so if you want to do different diets for different days and plan ahead for the week, then that's fine. You've got your 3 training days. So every week you can have the option of having your training day diet on the days that you lift weights, and then your non-training day diets on your cardio and your rest days. Now, if that doesn't work for you, just focus on having 3 training day diets and 4 non-training day diets per week, regardless of whether you're weight training or not. Just makes it simple for yourself. And then all you're going to do is then go and plan your non-training day diet. So your non-training days are going to be slightly lower calories and lower carbohydrates on these days, so it'll be higher fat. So it'll be these calories and macros that we're working towards. So all we're going to do is go in and do exactly the same. So fill in what you like for breakfast. I'm a creature of habit, so I eat more or less the same thing, but you can obviously have whatever you want. So I'll probably have chicken and avocado, and maybe chicken, bacon and avocado salad on this day. So chicken, avocado, I'll have 100 gram of chicken, half an avocado. I'll wait and see if I need to get more protein in. Then for tea, I'll probably have salmon again, because like I said, I'm a creature of habit. To 120 gram of salmon. Now I'm very aware that my carbs are a lot lower today, so I just have to be mindful. So, and I always like having my yogurt of a night too, because it's sweet and it kills your craving, and I always have like cravings of a night time. So I'll put my strawberries in there, because I know they're quite low. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing fine. So remember, it's just about hitting your macros, and that's all you need to focus on. So yeah, I'm doing okay. I've hit my protein, so I'm not going to have any more with my lunch. I've still got a bit more fat and a bit more carbs to get in now. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably have 2 rice cakes or a rice cake. Okay, so that's toughed me over a little bit. So this is what you gotta do, you gotta play about with it. So I'll probably take that out. Oh. And I'll swap that for some dark chocolate instead. There we go. And I'll have, there we go, 20 grams of dark chocolate. Still got a little bit more carbs, so I'll probably just change this. I'll have some sweet potato, maybe just have 100 grams. Okay, so I can't have 100 grams, it's gone way over. So I might just increase the salmon to 1.5. It's gone over, so it's gone over my protein now. 1.3. Okay, 1.4, so 140 grams. There we go. So I've gone over my protein slightly, but it's fine because it's only by 4 grams. My fat's on 5, so that's fine. Still got a bit more carbs to get in somewhere though. So all I'll probably do is literally just increase the strawberries in my yogurt to 1.5. And there we go, I'm all within range now. So I've gone over my protein by 4, but it's fine. My fat, I've still got 5 left to get in, so if I really wanted to, I could just add in some cashews. And there we go, I'm within range then. And if I wanted to lower my protein, I could just lower my salmon back down to 1.2, and then I'm more back in the green. And then you just need to plan your other days then. So it will take a little bit of getting used to and a little bit of playing around just to make sure that you've hit your macros and you're within your 5 gram range either side. But take your time with this. This is the hardest part. But once you get used to this and get used to using the tracker, you will be fine. So the only columns that you need to be aware of using are column C, column D and column F. Don't hit backspace and delete. Just change the drop down if you want to change something, because it'll delete out the formulas otherwise. But yeah, what I suggest you do is take time every week and plan ahead for your diet for the week, so that way you can go shopping, you know what you're eating on what particular day, and you can get organised, because that's going to be a huge part of your success, being prepared, being organised. So I hope you found today's video useful. If you have any questions, please ask them in the Facebook group, and me or Rose will be happy to answer as soon as we can.